I just want to say it's a travesty. A travesty, a shame, a great disappointment to bring Foggy on halfway fine this time and do what you did. If you guys are new here, my name is Ashley and this is My Sweet Perspective, where I give my take on all things TV and movie related. And y'all know that I am here to put you on. We are back to talk Daredevil, Born Again, episode 1. They were cooking with grease, all right? They were cooking with hot grease. I was nervous. I was honestly nervous about Disney taking this property from Netflix, because I feel like under the direction and production of Netflix, I felt like they did a beautiful series. And the title is Heaven's Half Hour. I knew it was somebody's half hour. Put me through changes, stressed me out. Spoilers ahead. If you have not watched episode 1, click off of this video, go watch it, and immediately come back so that we can talk about it, because I have a lot to say. From Sexy Dex to depressed Maddie to R.I.P. Foggy to Karen, aka Jessica, I have a lot to talk about. From Vanessa to Fisk, all of the things. We're going to chop it up. We're going to start at the beginning and work our way through this episode, because there was a lot that actually happened. I feel like the opening scene was incredible. It was everything I needed. It felt like the gang's all here. I felt reminiscent of season 1. It gave the feels. And as soon as they gave the feels, they ripped them back. As soon as they gave you a little bit, they took it right back. Que sera, sera. Okay, so we're coming out of the firm. We see that Foggy, Karen, Matt have been working together in a storefront, helping the people that they want to help, moving the way that they want to move. Matt's kind of taking a break. He's chilling out, and everybody's getting along. They're planning for the future, having a few keys. They go to Josie's. You know what I mean? We have a couple of cops there talking, which I know are going to be instrumental down the road. And then we have this general consensus in the bar about what's happening in Hell's Kitchen. Now, y'all, if I can be honest with you, when I watched season 1 of Daredevil, I was like, is this damn Gotham City? Hell's Kitchen feels like damn Gotham. We need a couple vigilantes around here. But you get the consensus now that, the police feel like they're not really needed. The vigilantes are taking justice into their own hands. And if you watched Punisher, you know that there's this thing of someone being judge, jury, and executioner. And that becomes dangerous, because in this world, in this system, in our government, we need checks and balances. We do, because absolute power corrupts what? You know what I mean? So anyway, there's a lot of this conversation going on. Foggy is shooting his shot at a Kirsten. Now, where does this woman come from? Y'all help me. But I just rewatched all 3 seasons. Was she there before? It says she was a DA before. And maybe I just missed her. I don't know. But Foggy, find something safe to do. And what happened to Blondie? Okay. Anyway, Foggy's got the facial hair. He's shooting his shot. Karen and Matt are over there flirting. I think they're going to get busy, but they say they're keeping it on the friendship tip, whatever that means. And next thing we know, Foggy has to go outside because he's gotten a call. The people are downstairs. Matt hears with his spidey senses. He runs out. Karen's right behind him. What's going on? Matt's like, stay right here. Don't move. I'm going to go see what's happening. Damn it. It was a decoy. It was a ploy. Okay. Because who do we see popping up as soon as Matt gets all the way across the thing, as he's swinging from building to building, limb to limb, as he's getting where he needs to go? Sexy Dex. Sexy Dex, aka the Bionic Man, is back. We saw at the end of season 3 him getting a new spine because Kingpin crashed him, broke him in 2 like a twig, okay? And now he's back to apparently get it back in blood, because as soon as Matt knows, and he's got to get back, Sexy Dex, who we know is a skilled sniper, whatever he throws, baby, he's going to hit it, okay? He don't miss. Pew-pews Foggy in front of Josie's. We know Karen can't take this. We know what happened with Karen's brother. She is not equipped to handle this type of situation. He's bleeding out in the front. And now Matt's got to fight Sexy Dex. And my thing, Sexy Dex, is what are you big mad at Matt about? He's not the one who killed your girlfriend. Matt ain't did nothing wrong to you, but let you live. And now you want to do, I don't get the motivation, y'all. Be mad at Fisk. Why you not over at his doorstep? Why you not at his dodo? Why didn't you take out Vanessa? Why are you over here, Dex? Somebody help me in the comments. Explain this to me. I have not read a comic book. I don't know what happens in the Daredevil. I don't know the lore. But explain that to me. Because the motivation is lacking. We know Sexy Dex is a psychopath. We know that. But to what end? And why give him this bionic spine if you're not going to make him a super soldier? Who's really pulling the strings and who's really running things? Could Fisk still be in control? I know that Fisk Kingpin was on Echo. I didn't finish Echo. I started it, but then it pissed me off, so I stopped watching it. But somebody fill in the blanks for me as far as what Sexy Dex's motivations are. We are also introduced in these first couple minutes to a new character, White Tiger. Okay. And we'll see more of him in episode 2. So now it's been a year. They've grieved. Apparently, Karen has left and moved to San Francisco. And Matt has been here by himself, but not so alone. Because he and Kirsten, the chick that we see Foggy trying to shoot his shot to in the bar, now have a firm together. Okay? They're practicing law together. And is she the new Karen? It doesn't land for me. It doesn't. We see Vanessa running the 5 families, honey, making deals, setting boundaries, and Fisk walks in and they disperse. And she's like, listen, you left me and I had to make things happen. Fisk said, I was putting myself back together again. I was not equipped to be around you, but there is a palpable tension between these two and not in a good way. I think Vanessa's going to betray him. Vanessa is an op. I've known she's been an op since season 1, but she's been very doting, very endearing because he's willing to sacrifice it all for her, but it's definitely going to backfire. Fisk in this episode has a bright idea that he wants to put all of that past crime, anger behind him, and he wants to be mayor because at the end of the day, if Kingpin don't do nothing or say anything, he's going to tell you that he loves his city. He loves Hell's Kitchen. So he's going to run for mayor. And I'm assuming he wants her to be the doting wife. But she's like, I'm about this business. I've made this business bulletproof. I'm making more money than it's ever made under your regime. I'm the queen pin is what it was giving. Okay, now we're seeing the BB report, which is like this documentary, this street crew that goes out and interviews the people about how they're feeling. What's the temperature in Hell's Kitchen? And, they're like, what do you think about the vigilantes, White Tiger, Daredevil? What do you think about Fisk running for mayor? And there's this buzz about him becoming mayor. At least he's interesting. At least he's going to bring something new. At least he's going to do this. Meanwhile, it is time for Matt to give a victim's impact statement, right? It's at the sentencings of Sexy Dex, and we're there because we want him to be executed. I want him to get the needle is what I wanted. But, we want him to be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. We want his sentencing to be harsh. And Matt, is really grieving Foggy still and is like, listen, I'll never see him again. So no punishment will fit the crime in this situation because I'll never be able to talk to Foggy again. Foggy is such a sacrificial lamb, y'all. He didn't deserve to go out. He's been nothing but good. And I'm just, oh Lord, I hate it. Again, Fisk is running for office. He's a decent person and he wants decent people in the city. Go to hell, Fisk. Go right to hell. Matt hears it and he's stressed as hell immediately and feels like he needs to have a meeting face to face with Fisk. So he meets him outside of some headquarters, campaign, whatever, and they decide to go to a diner for lunch. Now, this was the most nice, nasty diner. Basically, both of them drawing a line in the sand. If you cross this line, I'm going to take you out. Fisk says, if you put that mask back on and go out to fighting crime again, you're going to have to answer to me. There will be consequences. And, we know where each of each other stands. What is it? An uneasy peace, if you will, is going to happen now. Fisk has a new team. I'm interested in this Sheila woman. I'm interested in this younger guy who he's going to want on the ground campaigning because Fisk collects people. At the end of the day, he's going to collect people to do his bidding and serve his purpose. And if we don't know anything, we know that this is not going to be up on the up and up. His rule as mayor is not going to be rainbows and butterflies, if you will. Next, we have Kirsten trying to hook up Matt with Dr. Glenn. Now, one thing about Matt, he gonna pull a baddie every single time. He's gonna pull one. And Dr. Glenn is that, he thinks that she needs counsel. She thinks he needs a doctor. And so that, no one can resist Matt. The ladies can't resist Matt. And so they're going to be dating. I see that being his love interest, and of course becoming a liability, because anyone in his circle, in his purview, is subject to danger. It is what it is. Now, apparently Vanessa's been popping open that coot nanny to someone named Adam. And she makes Fisk promise not to kill him, but Fisk knows, because Fisk knows everything. I'm really, really interested to see where this goes, because again, I think she's going to be his op. She's got this taste of power now. She's not going to be so easy to relinquish that. I'm very curious about how this is going to play out and what Fisk's temper is going to do with this. I'm very interested in his new team, and I also want to know how Matt rebounds from this. How long is he going to be able to take the mask off? Because in that opening scene, at the end of it, when he knows Foggy's gone, the mask drops into the wild blue oblivion, and it's giving, I'm not going to be the Daredevil anymore. But we know that can't be true. So you guys drop it in the comments. Let me know what you thought. I was so well pleased. Again, I was nervous, but I think they're going to do this justice. I'm crossing my fingers. It's still very early in the season, but drop it in the comments. Let me know if you want my episode 2 review. Let me know what you're thinking of it so far. Where do we go from here? Is Vanessa an op? Answer those questions, y'all. But before you go, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss a thing. And I will see y'all in the next video. Thanks for watching.